Hello and welcome to ASKA. According to my clock, it is 10 a.m. Central, which means I can go live. Woohoo! Here we go. Let's get in ASKA. Hi Thomas, welcome in. Hi Lou. How are you guys doing today? Have y'all played the demo of ASKA at all? It was out for quite a while. I've been playing behind the scenes. I was fortunate enough, thank you very much, to be able to get an early key. And so, where's he at? There he is. Hello, friend. Where's he going? That's one of the gods. I'm gonna see if with my fancy new upgrade, if I can record at the same time that I'm streaming without freaking my computer out. Everybody cross your fingers. I think it'll be fine. Oh, my stream is live. You're really tired today? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. I am too though, honestly, because I was up until like 3 o'clock, 3:30 in the morning, finishing up a video for ASKA. Yeah. On 50 things I wish I knew sooner. Took a vote, and that's what people wanted to see first. And it took a lot longer to get edited than I expected. Look at all those fish jumping out there. That's cool. Resource finder. I used my scanner. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is find resources. Obviously, this is a survival game. And I want to find a good place for a base. So I'm going to run around here on the beach a little bit just to grab some of these things that are typically around here. And then I'm going to head inland a little bit because it's better to have your base, your main base, inland a little bit, I do believe. We are going to want a fishing dock, but I'm not going to make that my main base because you need a lot of trees, a lot of wood resources. Oh, my friendly Wisp friend is here. Hi, Wispy. You haven't seen anything much on ASKA? Not usually a survival game player. Interesting. I tried the demo a couple of weeks ago. It was really interesting. Cool. Hi, Can. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm tired. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. Like I was up editing a video for ASKA that's gonna come out in a few minutes. And then I hardly slept because I was excited about today, and then I like awoke with a start. I had my alarm set, but my body was like afraid that I was gonna oversleep, and so I like had one of those mornings where you wake up and you like jump and sit up immediately. It's like, oh crap, did I oversleep? But I didn't. I woke up like 10 minutes before my alarm. Okay, I'm gonna grab some of these mussels, but I'm not gonna grab too many of them. Actually, that's all I'm gonna get. Because things do spoil in the inventory, and if I get too many at once, they'll just go bad. Let's move you over there. Okay, I see a Jotun blood over there, and I have some thatch. Ooh, there's a bad guy. He's a little bad guy. I'll go punch him in the face. Better than me. I've been getting 0 sleep these days. Lots of personal stuff. I'm so sorry to hear that, Can. I hope that things get better for you soon. I know you want me to make a campfire, but first I'm gonna go and punch this guy in the face. Come here, you need to be punched. Come on, get the skills up, get the skills up. Not that I do a lot of punching in this game, but, you know, it doesn't hurt. He does punch back, but He doesn't punch very hard, and if you can get him staggered, then you're fine. Ow, jerk. What did I just say? Okay, let me pick up his guts. We're going to get some fibers and maybe a stick, which are all very good and needed resources. Did I miss one? Yeah. Okay, cool. I am going to go ahead and start converting my thatch. I'm going to shift click on it, and it's going to convert it automatically into more fibers. The need for fibers is real in this game, and we don't have farming yet. Obviously, we're not there. I mean, it's in the game, but I am not there yet in this save. So I'm going to be needing it. I'm going to need sticks and stones per usual so that I can make me some early tools and weapons. The first thing I want to make is an axe, because that is going to allow me to chop trees and get more of the resources that I need. Reeds are usually abundant on the coastline. If y'all are at all interested in playing ASKA, I highly recommend that you watch the video that I'm putting out today, 50 Things I Wish I Knew Sooner. Because, let me tell you, yes, build a fire, I will. My first playthrough of this game, blind, solo, kicked my arse multiple times. I mean, kicked my arse multiple times. But you don't have to deal with that, because you can just watch my guide and not end up in the state that I was in. At one point, Hubs was laughing at me, and I was getting irritated at him laughing at me because I was so frustrated. I was like, why are you laughing? This is not funny. Is this a berry bush? It is. Ooh, berries. Yay. Okay, so you'll notice that I have 3 little circles on the bottom left corner over there. One is my hunger, the second one is my water, and the third one is my temperature. In the top right, you can see the season. It's spring. You can see the time of the day, the temperature, and how many villagers I have, which is currently 0. Do I have enough stuff to build an axe yet? I'm going to hit B for build. And you can build things automatically. You don't have to wait to put down a workbench or anything. And it tells me what I need. I'm going to need a stone blade, a stick, and a rope. I'm going to make these from stones and from whatchamadoodle that I've been picking up, fiber. So I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, can I make mini? I can. Craft these, because obviously we're going to need these for everything. Did I get enough stone? I did. Make multiple blades, because I'm going to need them for pickaxes and such too. And that'll take up less space in my inventory. The inventory is done on a sizing system instead of weight. It's sizing. So you have small, medium, and large items that you can carry. I'm going to go ahead and hit B and look at my tools and make me a stone axe. Craft. Hey, Kongville, how are you? Welcome in, friend. It's good to see you. Hi, Mad Season. Welcome in. Why are all the grass and ferns pulsing like that? Or am I high, no sleep, and seeing things? Oh, you crack me up. It's doing that because I am scanning the area. Typically the scan button is Z, but I changed mine to Q just because I like it better. And so, see, when I do this, the grass gets down and resources get highlighted. But they did it this way because they're really big on trying to keep the immersion of the game going. But by having it feel and look so immersive, you couldn't really see the resources. And so that's how they're accounting for it, is by giving us a scan function that makes things easier to find. It highlights things. It also highlights people and enemies are red. It's really useful in finding stuff. Okay, I need to keep moving I am tempted, because I'm live, to just stop and chat a whole lot, which I am going to be talking to y'all, obviously. But one of the factors in this game is time. Not because there's necessarily a time limit on anything, but because we have seasons and time continues to drink. Brain fart. Here's a natural water collector. It's a water resource. They're found throughout the world. Water is a thing. And you come with a water flask. So I'm going to go ahead and gather this water in my flask for later. I'm going to move my flask to where I want it as well. So I haven't done that yet. I already got berry seeds too. Okay. I need to find a place that I want my base. Okay, I want to... Where is the shore? Hello, Mr. Wisp. The shore is to my southwest right now. Over there where the boat icon is. I would prefer not to get too far from the shore. But I need to find a good place. So I'm going to be looking for a place that has a good forest. That has water collectors. Garlic. That's genius. Garlic is one of the foods that can heal your HP. I'm not going to gather any more food right now or it'll go bad. I'm going to place the berries that I do have on my hot bar. Like Bellwright, you're assigning them to a hot bar place. And unlike in Bellwright, in this game, if you run out and then pick up more, it'll automatically put them back in that spot again. Does this game also have different biomes? Yes, it does. It's got like different types of forests right now, and it's got swamp. And they're gonna be adding more biomes as well, obviously. Flax, this gives fibers directly, which is genius. Okay. Big open space. This is good. This is good. I like big open space for where my base is going to be. Here is a bit of birch forest, which is a separate biome, which is nice. There's lots of onions and garlic found there, which are the healing foods. So that's a good sign. I'm not too far from the coast. So that's a good sign. If I could find a mine around here, it would be perfect, but I don't know what the odds are of it being this close. There is something growing on the water collectors. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's funny. These days my stress relief game has been Lies of P, less survival, stabbing things. I get that. I get that. Life of P. Is that Life of Pi? Need to put my hammer where I want it to be. Just in case I run across anything while I'm out here. Okay, there's Jotun over there. See if this field is going to be a good one. There's got to be water collectors around it for it to be a good one. It's a good open size. I love how the camera flows in and out. There's a water collector. There's a lot of resources in this area lighting up. That's good. There's another water collector. There's another one. There's quite a few in this area. That's good. Okay, let's run around the outside edges of this big meadow and make sure there's not any, like, big mob spawners right here. I mean, if there's a wolf den, that would be okay. That's not too close, because that would be a resource for meat and getting and taming wolf cubs. I'm gonna mark this place so I remember where it is, in case I get a little turned around while I'm adventuring to see if this is a good area. This one right here, that's where I'm considering. Okay, let's run around the edges and make sure we don't have any giant dragger spawners. Anything like that right here on the edges. I mean, I guess I may need to choose between being near a mine or being near the coast. I would prefer to be near a mine, but I can always set up transport and have an outpost if I need to a mine. Looks like I'm getting, is that coast again over here? The world is generated, so it's different every time, so I have no idea. Is this my initial shipwreck? I came back in a full circle. Is that what I just did? Oh my gracious. Okay, I need to go north and look at the other side of the meadow. Eat a mussel on my way before they go bad. You can see the little bar on the food and stuff showing how good or bad it is. How difficult is it to transport resources between multiple outposts? Well, if you set up a delivery system, it's easy for you. You just have your workers do it. This is a colony builder, and it does use NPC workers, villagers, like Bellwright does. And so as soon as I find a good spot, I'm going to start getting everything ready to call in my first survivor villager to live with me. So basically you're never doing things alone. You can assign things to people to do, and you manage them doing a lot of the work. So you're not doing the grind yourself, like the grindy things. Ooh, look. Come here. Did I get him? I got him! I caught a smoker. You notice that his description is pest, and they are not lying. When you first see a smoker, you think, aw, how cute. And then you realize they are pests. Go away. So this is a smoker spawner right here. I saw several of them. So I don't want to live right beside this, but that's far enough away over there, I think. Because they're cute, and they just walk up, and they're like, dee 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 dee. Aren't I cute? But then you realize that what they're doing is they're coming into your village, and they're stealing stuff. They're freaking little thieves. Does it have multiplayer? Yes, it does have multiplayer, and it's designed to be a lot of fun and multiplayer. It is co-op up to 4 people. There are no dedicated servers. It is strictly peer-to-peer. There is no PvP. It is co-op and PvE. Can I make an axe yet? I could start collecting. No, I don't have time to start collecting more Jotun stuff right now. I need to find my base location. There's a lot of resources around this area, which is nice. So the little trees I can just pick up with my hands. The medium-sized trees, I have to have a basic stone axe for. They're called young trees. And to get the bigger trees, the fir trees, I need a stronger axe that I can't build by hand. I need a workstation for that, a workshop. And then the birch trees are the hardest trees, and you need a metal axe for those. Well, I'm not seeing any big Draugr things right around here. I need to go more northeast now. Or skeleton spawners. I mean, this is a very nice field, and there's a crap ton of resources around here. Just haven't seen a mine yet. I mean, I'm not gonna need a mine immediately. There's some hunting area right here. But eventually, we're gonna want to mine iron to move into the Iron Age and metalworking. And so it's really convenient to be close to a mine for where your main settlement location is. That's why I keep scanning, because I'm looking for a mine. A mine is a huge rock. That's not big enough. This is a stone clump. It's like a huge stone thing in the side of a hill that you mine and break through to get into a cave, which is where you mine the iron from. More hunting area. One of the things that I wish they would add, and I have requested, fingers crossed. Oh, I hear a wolf. I don't have a shield right now, but let's back away and see. If he comes after us, we'll go for it. So, he went away. Where are we at? It's pretty far north. I need to go back south. I wish the icons of north, west, east, and south were a little bit bigger on the compass. But what I was saying, one of the things I wish they would do, oh no, is let us scroll in and out on the mini-map. Because I orient myself that way a lot. Okay, here's a spawner. We don't want to be right next to that. These are the Draugrs. They're mean. And oh, it looks like there's a couple of them right next to each other there. Look! And one of these, too. Holy crap. That's a boss location right there. I'm not... Look how many there are. This is bigger than they were in the last build. It was not that big last time, I am sure. Okay, I mean, it's nice to know where it is. Where is it? It's just north of the boat. Okay, but it's not, I don't think it's too close to my meadow I was looking at. That is freaking huge. The thing with bosses in ASKA is that you don't have to do them. Like, there's no content locked behind them. I know a lot of people are going to be asking me questions comparing ASKA and Valheim, so, and obviously I'm a diehard Valheim person, so I make those comparisons too. But like in Valheim, you know, you have to beat a boss in order to get an item to be able to progress on to another level. And it's not that way in ASKA. You can go and beat a boss if you want to, and you'll get an added benefit from it, but you're not required to. There's no content that is locked behind bosses. You'd make an outpost, yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, normally I wouldn't spend this long looking for a base location on stream, but I'm actually gonna live here. This is gonna be my world that I'm playing in, because the world that I have been playing with is the previous version of the game. And I only am gonna have access to it for like 4 more weeks. I think they said, like, there's another spawner right there. So I have to start over eventually. Is that far enough away? I mean, once I'm built up with workers and warriors, it's not going to matter if I'm next to just a regular spawner. I just, in one of my playthroughs, I built right next to a skeleton spawner and a wolf den, and it just made it slow going to make progress. Because, oh, look, there's a wolf den. That's actually good. I mean, I don't want to live right next to it. Because in the beginning, they were just attacking so often that my workers kept running away and not getting their work done. If I die right now, I'll respawn at the boat, which is the original spawn point. Okay. This almost looks like a monument. Oh, it is! No! Crap. Okay. I mean, that'll be good eventually. There's a lot of spawners in this world. They're tightly clumped. That is one of the things that they have said about how they designed their world, is because they want everything to be really full. I mean, once you explore this whole island, you'll be like, oh, it's not like ginormous. And they do that on purpose, because they said that, you know, they could make it massive and they could go ahead and put a bajillion of them in right now. But they don't want to do that because they want the content to continue feeling like a very full world. And as we adventure out to other islands and other continents, they want them to be unique. They don't want them to just be carbon copies of the same thing over and over that you're seeing. Okay, what do we think? Is this a good enough meadow to start in? I mean, there's lots of spawners and stuff around, but they're not too close. And I am near the water, so I can get a fishing village going super fast, which is a great source of food. How is it compared to Soul Mask? Hi, Chaos Valentine. Honestly, I can't really tell you. I haven't played Soul Mask. I was contacted about possibly looking at Soul Mask, and I just didn't have time to do that right now. Between Ashland's coming out and Valheim and Bellwright launching into early access, and then getting ready for ASKA to launch into early access, I could not throw another game in there right now. I just literally don't have time. But I've heard good things about Soul Mask, and I'm sure that at some point I'm going to look into it. I think there are similarities from the little bit that I've seen, but I can't make like a detailed analysis of the differences or pros and cons between them yet because I haven't played it. That would not be fair. Also, we need to start Free the Turnip campaign again, Christy. The turnips have lost their item stand rights again. Are you serious? Come on. Come on. Hi, Marquez TV. I hope I'm saying that right. I want to buy the game, but I'm afraid it will be short. Like, the gameplay will be short, you mean? It is an early access game, and so it's not finished. And they are going to be adding more content. They have a lot of plans for things that they want to add. They're going to be coming out with a roadmap. I mean, you will get a good amount of gameplay out of it as it is. I guess it depends on what you mean by short. Everybody's different on that. I have, I don't know, 60 something hours in the game now, I think. And my other world has over 100 days. And I'm just barely starting to get where I can do metalworking. Now, I don't play like everybody because I am making content and learning things to make guides while I'm playing. So I tend to play a little bit slower than the average person because I'll do something and then I'll do it again to record it. Kind of thing. But I mean, I don't spend huge amounts of time doing that. Okay, I need to focus for just a second. Where am I going to put the center of the village? I think I'm going to put it right here by this big rock. So I found spawners all around here, but there's none right here. So if I put... Oh wait, is that one right there? No. Got a cliff here. That could be good security. Okay. Basically what I'm thinking is where I'm going to put the center of my village is the Eye of Odin, which is a magical thing I'm going to build, and we need to protect it because all the mobs will try to get to it and destroy it. I mean, when they raid, they'll try to mess any of your stuff up, but they particularly go after the Eye of Odin. And if they destroy it, it's not the end of the world. You just have to build it again, but it's a pain in the arse, and so it's best to keep it protected. So if I put it here by these rocks, it'll have some natural protection with the cliff and the stone. And then just planning out the village a little bit in my mind. I'm gonna need a residential area, which I'm gonna say you could put over towards the shore, and then start the work areas going out in the forest further. That'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna do my initial residential area like right around here, not too far from the Eye of Odin, so while it's early on I'm still close enough to run over and protect it if I need to. This will be good. Okay, are you happy, Wisp? I'm gonna build a fire. B for build. So, bushcraft, you can make all kinds of things. First thing you need to make is a simple fire, which only takes 4 fibers and 6 sticks. Build. And this is gonna be the literal center of my initial camp, as it's turning into a village because, you know, fire and survival game, heat, food, all that good fun stuff. Let's put it right there. So this is how building works. You put down a thingy, an outline, and then you fill it in. And then you add fuel, and then you can ignite. Again, they try to keep things realistic and immersive in ASKA. So a lot of things you're like actually doing. Things don't happen automatically. And then I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead a bit. I'm going to hit T to open the menu. And I'm going to upgrade it. There are add-ons to different things and workstations. This is going to change it from a simple fire to a campfire, and it just places right on top and upgrades it. And then we can add the supplies for that. That means that this fire is going to stay there. I need 4 more sticks. If it was just a simple wood campfire, it would eventually just burn out and disappear. But it's more established now with stones around it. And so it's going to stay there. It's not going to disappear. And we'll continue upgrading it as well, of course. Oh, I need to drink some water. Build a fire, burn down the forest. Game over. It doesn't have the fire effect. Everything catching on fire like Ashland's does. Let me eat some of these before they go bad. Berries also give you some water too if you're like in desperate need of water. Okay, I need a few more sticks, right? Oh, and you can pin recipes in this game. So if I look at this and hit Q, it says pin recipe. So it'll remind me what it is that I need, how many, and it'll turn green when I have enough. So I have 2 of 3 sticks needed to finish that. So here's another dwarf tree bush. Dwarf spruce, excuse me. There's a lot of resources in this area. That's going to be really handy. And now you can see on my compass above that my campfire shows up, so I know where it is to run back to it. Supply that. Look at me. Add fuel. Hold to ignite. I don't want to put a bunch of my wood in this right now because I need my wood for other things, and I don't have any fire fuel, whatever, fire fuel, you know what I mean, firewood, that thing. On me yet, because I don't cut down a tree. Okay, so there it is, my campfire, yay. Now the next thing I want to make is a water collector. And it kind of leads you along. Next I need a shelter and a rain collector. I'm just going to go ahead and place down the rain collector because let's map things out. Where is I going to put the Eye of Odin? Over there by that stone. Let's turn it this way. There we go. And then the next tool that you need to make is, whoops, wrong screen. Build tools. You need a wooden hoe. I need 3 stone blades and 4 sticks. Stone blades you make in the materials, and you make these from stones that you've picked up, and I just put them all in the campfire. I mean, technically I could have made that first before I upgraded the campfire, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to pin this to remind me what I need to do, which is make a hoe. And then I'm also going to put down a shelter. This is the initial simple shelter that you build. It houses 1 person. So I'm going to say that I'm going to build this. Going to put it close to the fire. And about right there. That's good. Okay, so I need to find some more stones and sticks to make my hoe. You can find a lot of loose stones on the shore and around larger rocks, like where they have fallen off. I'll check my inventory and see if these are totally degrading. No, not yet. Okay. Gonna put my garlic down here as that food because garlic heals your body and I would prefer to have that on a quick slot. Let's combine these. I'm gonna drop this Jotun blood down over here just to get it out of my inventory because I don't need it yet. This is super important because that's what we're going to use to call in villagers, survivors to us. But I don't need it yet, so I'm going to drop all the seeds too because I don't need those quite yet. I'm going to drop them out of the way a little bit. When you drop things on the ground, they will eventually deteriorate and despawn, but it takes quite a while for that to happen. So they'll be fine there for a long time. Okay, so I need sticks and stones to make my hoe. Should have been grabbing more while I was scoping out the area. Where is the shore? There's more stones there. Southwest. Towards the boat. See that blue and pink icon on my compass? That's the boat where we initially arrived. I can go ahead and start chopping down these young firs and I'll get some sticks and resources from that as well. My little bushcraft axe will chop these up. Yay, fire! The building sound design is intense. Is it? It is, I guess, yeah. I like it. It sounds very immersive. It does have good music in the game too. I have the music turned off right now. Because they're having some, well, I often do just for content creation in general, but they're having a little bit of issues with YouTube copyright striking us creators, even though they have the rights to the music, obviously. And so they are working on getting that straightened out. How many did I say I needed for a hoe? I need one more stone blade. And, oh, I only needed one more stone. Got it. And I already picked up all my sticks. Good. So, I'm going to go ahead and make my wooden hoe. Craft. Thank you very much. That in the slot that I keep my hoe in. Hoe, get in your place. Next, I'm gonna be wanting to make a pickaxe. But let's go ahead and get, let's see, any stone right here. I mean, there is stone, but I don't have a pickaxe yet. Okay, let's go ahead and get this part done. So when you walk up to do something, whether it's chopping or leveling or whatever you're going to do, you don't have to hit the button to switch to the tool from your hotbar. The game does it automatically. It sees what you're doing and it says, oh, you need this tool. Let me pull it out for you. This is a handy dandy little thing. Saves you a second and a click. So that's nice. Okay, so now I can go ahead and pin this. need long sticks. Get this ready to go. Also need sticks. And these are going to be built in stages. Well, this one isn't. The rain collector is pretty straightforward. But like buildings and stuff are done in stages. Like you build the foundation first, and then you build the next part, and then you build the next part until they're finished. I need my marker over here. Not that I really need it, because I can see where all the icons are on my compass. Okay, what do you want to tell me, Wisp? I'll talk to you. I kind of like not talking to him because he gives me extra light. Eventually he's going to go away. But he does give you hints. Build a shelter. That's a good idea. You're going to need a stone axe, a hoe, and a wood hammer. That's right. I'm going to need a wood hammer. Wood hammers are super easy to make. They just need like a stick. So I can do B, tool, wood hammer. Oh, 2 sticks. Excuse me. And I already cut down this tree, so I'll pick up these long sticks. This is part of the immersion in that you're building stuff. You don't just like put it in an invisible pocket. You like actually pick up and carry, particularly the big stuff. And you'll see the villagers doing the same thing too. Like if something needs to be done, it actually needs to be done. Okay, so that has all the basic things done. Oh, I don't have a hammer. I'm like, why won't it let me build it? Because I need another stick. There's a theme in these survival games, isn't there? Need more sticks. But one of the good things about it being a village builder is that very soon I'm not going to be the main one collecting wooden sticks. I'm going to assign that to my workers, and they're going to do it for me. Gimme, gimme, gimme. All of them, and I'm gonna pick up one of these big ones and take it too. One thing I like too is like if you're carrying something big like a slum stick, you can still reach down and pick up other things on the ground, like with one hand. You don't have to throw it down to be able to pick up other things. That's really nice. They did have a thing though, if you were pulling a sled through a gate, you had to let go of the sled to be able to get through the gate. But they were gonna fix that, so hopefully they have. I haven't checked this version yet to see if they have fixed that. Okay, so now I can build tools, wooden hammer. Why? Missing components. Didn't I pick up sticks? I didn't pick up any sticks. I only picked up bark. Are you kidding me? I would have sworn I did. Okay, perhaps I'm losing my mind. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Just saying. Some of you know. If you know, you know. I'm just gonna cut down another tree. Thomas, there's only a few games where I don't turn off the in-game music It's not that the music in games isn't good, it's that if I have it playing, I'm more likely to lose track of time. Oh, yeah. I turn it off for content creation purposes, but then sometimes I also turn it off if it's freaking me out. You know, because like sometimes when it's like gonna be a mob or a big battle or something, they do that like super intense scary music, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that. It makes me more nervous, and I don't want to. Especially if I'm unfamiliar with it. And I'm like, no, let me learn what I'm supposed to do and don't freak me out. But I am one of those people that never plays horror games either, so... Okay, now I can make a wooden hammer. There we go. Alright, and next I'm gonna need a stone pickaxe, which I almost can make. Can I make more rope yet? Yes. Let's go ahead and make some rope out of these before they start turning bad. We're gonna need a lot of rope on hand for building and crafting and stuff. Another thing about resources in this game is that you can break things into smaller things. Like if I hatchet this long stick, then it'll turn into small sticks and bark and thatch. You can break down into fibers. And so there's a lot of different options of ways to get the resources that you need. Okay, now I got my hammer. I can build the foundation of my shelter. There we go. And then it automatically pins up there because this recipe is pinned. It automatically pins the next part that I need for me to be able to keep going. I'm going to go ahead and put down... Oh, it won't let me yet. I was going to go ahead and put down the thing for the Eye of Odin, but it won't let me yet. Okay, I'm a little thirsty. Get a drink of water. Got it in my water bag. You're a fur. I can't cut you down yet. You have to get a pickaxe to remove tree stumps. So I'll get that in a second. You eat some of this garlic before it goes bad. It's hilarious when they eat because the whole immersive really do it. Look. They like actually eat the food. Whatever it is they eat a berry. They actually hold it and chomp on it. That cracks me up. No longer feel as strong. That's because you need to rest and get a buff, but just have patience. I'm chatting with people. Okay, so did I have another long stick already cut over here? I did. See, that scan function really helps you find things on the ground. There's so many water collectors around here. I'm not like real concerned about getting the water collector made immediately, which is nice. And the water collectors, I wanted a bunch of them. What? Oh no, I'm done with those. I need sticks on that one. Whoops. Little drop off there. I dropped my stick. I wanted a lot of water collectors around the village, not just because it's convenient to have to drink out of them while you're in this stage of the game, but that's also where you end up building wells, which obviously have a much larger collection of water. So there it is. It has 0 in it right now, but it will collect the rain, And it actually collects like dew at night as well. So it'll get water on it at night. Let's see if I can look at the next upgrade for this. I'm gonna want to next build. I guess we'll do the fire cover first. Yeah. So that adds that on. You can only do one add-on at a time. I'm not gonna do it yet though, because I want to make sure I finish my shack. Okay, I need 5 sticks to finish my shack. Did I have another long stick over here I can break down? No, I'll just chop another one down. Take a knee, drink water, face out. Hi, Tim. How are you? Like, trees don't kill you. They just kind of push you to the side. They decided that they didn't want trees to kill you because then trees would have to kill the villagers too. And that could just be chaos. People randomly dying all over the place from villagers chopping trees here and there willy-nilly. Okay, I don't see another stick, so I'm gonna go ahead and break one of these logs down just to show you. See, it's a long stick, but I can break it down into smaller resources. I got a splinter. Ow. That'll cause me to lose a tiny bit of health. Oh, I'm out of room. Okay, I'm gonna convert the thatch into fibers. I'm gonna keep the bark because I'm gonna need that for the roof of my shelter. Did I get all the sticks? There's another one. I'm gonna pick up this long stick and take it back with me too, just because I'm gonna need more over here. If you want to throw down a big item that you're holding, you don't have to go in your inventory. You can just hit E and it'll throw it on the ground. Oh, what are you doing? There you go. That was weird. It got kind of wiggy there for a second. Caught on something. Huzzah! And need that bark for the roof. I already have quite a bit on me. I only need 2 more. And it's on the ground right here. Here we go. Come here, you and you. I'm not worried about leaving things laying out on the ground because when I call in my survivors, when they arrive automatically with the role of builder, and they'll just start picking up everything off the ground and building anything in the area that needs to be built that I have laid out. I go back and forth between calling them villagers and survivors because the story in ASKA is that we are survivors. Basically, we were bad Vikings in our world, and the gods got mad at us, and they cast us out and destroyed us. And some of us, it's starting to rain. Some of us were given a chance to try and make up for it and rebuild society, and that's what I'm doing. Something just went bad in my inventory, turned into spoiled food, which is fine because I'm going to end up using that later for farming as compost. So no biggie, I'll go ahead and eat these berries. But I'm really not going to eat them. I'm going to throw them out and let them become compost food because they're about to go off. Any food left? I have some onions. They're about to go off too. Okay, fortunately there's a lot of food around here, so I'm not real worried about it. Like, right here. There you go. Okay, I want to get the cover for this maid. Actually, will you let me build it yet? Can I build the Eye of Odin now? I can, yes, because I finished my shelter. So I can place down the Eye of Odin. This is magical and attracts the villagers. Those of us who have been cast out, they will be called to me. And I can choose. I'll get a choice. Of which one I want to come and be in my village. Let's see, that's there. A little space around it. There, that's good. Okay, level it out. There we go. I'm gonna pin this recipe. So as soon as I get that made, I can put my Jotun blood in there and call somebody to come and help, which would be lovely. Do I have any other resources yet? No. Do the same thing. Sticks, long sticks, and stone. Okay. So I need to grab more. Let me show you. I can't light the fire right now, not only because I have no fuel on me, but also because it's raining and it doesn't have a fire cover. But I could lay down and rest a bit. Laying down does not skip the night because your villagers are still up doing things, and so there's no skipping the night. But you see that thing, the dial going, I'm getting a rested buff basically, which is going to give me better strength and stamina. And you can watch my right bar, and I'm healing very slowly. Now I feel energized. I have the little lightning bolt. So I would normally lay here for an entire minute or whatever it takes to heal here right now, but I need to take a quick bio break, seriously. So let me do that real quick and I'll be right back. And I don't think anything's gonna come and attack me while I'm here right now. I think it's too early in the game. I'm not gonna get a raid right now. I say that and watch it happen. Okay, hopefully I won't be dead when I come back. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Coffee in, coffee out. Heated up the coffee. Ready to go again. Oh, I didn't check my hunger and thirst before I left. I'm glad I didn't die from that, because you can die from hunger and thirst. And cold. Just so you know. I think I need to get one of those, have you seen those, like coffee cup warmers you can have at your desk? You like plug it in and just sit your coffee cup on it. I need to get one of those because I'm constantly going and warming up my coffee. Quick, someone build a box around her. Oops, wrong game. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Can. That's the sign of a true friend right there. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I said I can't light this because it's wet, right? Not because it doesn't have a cover. You can light it without a cover, but the cover protects it when it's raining, so it can keep going. Okay. I probably should have paused my game while I went and did that, because time is a factor in this game. I'm going to run down to the beach so I can quickly grab those stones, because there's more stones on the beach, pebbles laying around. This way. Walk this way. Do I need food? I probably do. I can grab some berries. Don't go in slot number 1. I want y'all to go in this slot over here, please. Thank you very much. Here's some stones. Fallen bird's nest. I'm not going to pick it up yet because I'm not making arrows yet, and limited inventory at the moment. Gathering. Hello, thank you for providing me with some light. Would you like me to do something? I'm not going to talk to you because I like you providing the light right now. Grab a couple mussels while I'm here. One more stone. I love that you can pin recipes. That is genius. I wish that all games had that. Because how many times you go, okay, I just need to grab this, and then 5 seconds later when you go to get it, you don't remember what it was that you wanted to grab. Here's some more stone. The amount of times my coffee has gone cold on me. Constantly, right? I need to get one of those things. I mean, they're not expensive or anything, right? They're probably only, I don't know, $10, something like that. There's a little island out there. That's cool. You can make boats. They have little beginner boats in the game right now. And they are eventually going to have long shifts to go to different continents and stuff as well. They want it to be authentic, of course, to actual Viking life. And sailing was a big part of that. And I'm sure the sailing longboats will be involved a bit, because they tend to do that. They tend to make things have the actual parts of what was involved in doing it. So what I anticipated. I hear you. Where you at? There you are. Come here, let me punch you. Oh, I have an axe. I'll use that. Here, let me stop you. Hiya! Ow, you little jerk face. Wisp waste. Where's the next one? Come here. Come here. He's gonna try and punch me. Punch. Do it. Do it. Dare you. Ha ha! You can also use middle mouse button to do a heavy attack. Or are those boats with support floaties? Maybe. Look, it's like a little lagoon. That's cool. How far away is this? Maybe I'll make my fishing village here. That's a really cute area. I like it. I don't know that it matters where you put your fishing stuff. I mean, I've seen fish jumping out there, but where I put my... Why am I eating bad food? I don't need to eat bad food. I have good food. Where I put my fishing stuff before, I didn't pay any attention to it. I just plopped it down and it did excellent. So I don't know if it matters if you find a good fishing spot. I haven't seen that it does. I'm getting a little bit of health debuff because I ate food that was going off. But it won't be much. I could eat an onion and make it better, but my onion is what's bad. Let me just get that out of my inventory. Could have done that at home, so it would turn into spoiled food to use for farming, but it's fine. I don't have to do everything 100% efficiently. It's fine. I hear flies. Flies don't do anything to you. When I first started, I was like, bees, are they going to be mean or not? But it's just flies buzzing around. They don't really do anything. Yet. We'll see if that changes. Okay. Let me grab some more. I have enough stone, so let me go closer to my base and start cutting down trees over there to finish getting the wood that I need. Where was that garlic? Garlic heals. I need to stop messing around quite so much and get busy. Because time is passing, which means the season is passing. And seasons are crucial in this game. Again, realistic. So you can get certain things in certain seasons, and quite a few things are gone in winter. You can only find certain crops in certain seasons, that kind of thing. Should have been more sticks with that. No, there they are. And I will tell you now, the biggest lesson that I learned, so you can learn more details about this in the video that I have out, of things I wish I knew sooner, is that winter is no frickin' joke in this game. Like, in Bellbright, the first winter is kind of like a practice winter, right? To kind of show you what winter is like. You don't get that here. Mm-mm. No, no. It's for real. And it's no joke. The winters here is no joke. Yeah, time to build a resort there, right? That'd be nice. Where are the sticks? There they are. A lot of the smaller sticks tend to fall at the top of the tree, which would make sense. Realistic. Okay. So, a pack of hungry smokers, well, they're gonna be sadly disappointed if they're raiding my base, because I don't have anything in storage. Haha! Lurk away, Can. Thanks for lurking. Okay, so now we need to build the actual Eye of Odin, which takes 2 large stone, which means that I need to make my pickaxe. So B for build, tools, stone pickaxe, and I have enough stuff to make it because I already made my stone blades. And I want to put my pickaxe in slot 7. Oh, it already went there. That's convenient. Okay, let me drop some of the stuff out of my inventory that I don't need right now. Like seeds. Farming is important in ASKA. And we'll be doing a lot of it. I don't need resin on me right now either, so that's good. Also, there's this equipped bar over here, so like I can take my pickaxe and put it in my hand. But I don't have an offhand thing right now. And then it would take it out of here to save me a space, like a shield, or if you're using two-handed things. Okay, so I need to get me a little bit of stone. I'm gonna go this way. I kind of keep heading back towards... Get out of here, smoker. I got nothing for you. They don't eat stuff that you drop on the ground. They only eat stuff out of your storage. So, since I don't have any storage right now, they're out of luck anyway. They do make good eating, though. And I do have an axe now. Maybe I could catch one. Let's see. Caught one a while ago. If you crouch, they're kind of more drawn to you. You're not going to do it now, are you? Fine, leave. Be that way. Just going to try and show them something. Rude. Okay, so where was that stone I saw? I'm kind of destroying the stuff on the way over to the beach because that's where I'm going to make my fishing thing, and so it's kind of clearing a path in that direction, and eventually I'm going to make a road going through here. So now I have a pickaxe. I can mine stone clumps, get small stones and large stones. And my skills are pretty crap right now because it's the beginning of the game. And I have the crappy bushcraft pickaxe. So this gets less painful in the future. It's always that way at the beginning of the game, right? And then of course, you have villagers do a lot of the grunt work for you, so you only have to do this if you want to, if you're picking up slack in a hole or that kind of thing. Okay, so I can only carry one large stone at a time. So you actually have to carry it. Until I get like a cart, then I could carry multiples. Eye of Odin's over here. And there. Where was it at? Where is it at? It just chopped you. Where are you at? There you are. Pick up some more small stones while I'm standing here. to make more tools and such. It's getting cloudy and a bit chilly. Uh-oh. It shouldn't get too super cold during spring, but winter. Blood moon! Oh no, I'm not going to finish building it then. Okay. So, this is our first raid. That is not what I meant to do. I need to put my axe in my weapon slot as long as I don't have a weapon, because that's what I automatically hit. I'm just gonna work on other stuff and not build the Eye of Odin while I'm waiting for them to come and try and take me out, which they shall not! I shall prevail. I hear them. Yeah. Can hit Q to scan. There you are. Oh, there's 3 of them. Quit attacking my crap. Rolling. I changed my roll to be control like it is in Valheim because I kept hitting the wrong button. Get away from there. I'm gonna kite them away from my stuff. Because they're gonna try and mess things up. These are kind of annoying little trash mobs. They're annoying if they break your stuff. But actually, I should take them out because they're going to give me bones, which I can use to make a little bit more advanced weapon club type. The Blood Moon phase. That was fast. Did they make that easier? I don't think it was that short before. Okay. I'm fine if they did, because yeah, when you come in here not knowing what you're doing, it can take a beat. Okay, let's go ahead and finish the Eye of Odin and call in our first villager. So the parts are in there, we'll build. Huzzah! New deed completed. Okay, so now I need to pick up my Jotun blood that I dropped over here. Need 5 of them, and they are nice enough to give us 5 at our crash site when we arrive. Put these in here. You can right click to move things across to any inventory or storage. You can activate it from here or from out here. And then you get a choice of 2 villagers, and you can see the first 2 of their 5 stats to choose between them. Iden is a monk body, which means they're smaller, they eat less, but they have a smaller health pool. And they have an iron stomach, which means they don't get sick from eating bad food. Linnea is resilient surge. I find my inner strength when my health is at its lowest. That means they're good at fighting. And they're cold resistant, so I'm clearly going with Linnea. Confirm. Now it's calling out to Linnea, come here, be a part of our tribe. And on the top right, it says how long till they get here, which is 10 minutes. So, while they're on their way, I'm going to move on. And I have this shack, which is mine, but doesn't matter, I'm going to assign it to them when they get here. And I'll place down another one so that when they get here they can start building it. Let me break apart this long stick, harvest it, get it out of the way, and use the sticks to finish my fire cover. Here you go. I like the sound effect of the hammer. It sounds very productive. Ta-da. Had my firewood in there. You can see which wood's coming up next. So you can try not to put things in you don't want to. I'm going to add the next add-on to the fireplace, which is the barbecue, which is going to allow us to cook food on there. Need to make some more rope. That in. And I need sticks, of course. My rain collector should collect some rain now. Yep. So I can drink from this and I can fill my water bag. Have with me. I'm gonna eat my garlic. Gives me that little health buff. I look here. Get a winter's cough cure from garlic and a small burst of heal. And how many sticks did I need for this? Let me pin it. 8. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and place down the next house so that when that worker gets here they can start working on it automatically. There is good. Okay. To get a workshop before I can make a big enough axe to chop down the big trees. What do you want to tell me, Mr. West? What is so important? Use 5 Jotun blood to call in your first villager. Good idea. They're gonna be here in 4 minutes, so I can just leave all this stuff on the ground and they'll take care of it. Which is nice. We'll start building with it. Okay, let's finish up the barbecue. So be ready to cook some food for myself and my villagers. it fell. Come here. Get in there. Okay. Can you finish the barbecue? Full effect. I don't want to put sticks in there. I only want to put firewood in there. So you get some firewood when you chop down the big trees. You also get it from taking out stumps like this. Harvest with a pickaxe. Just gotta dig the stumps out. I mean, you can use the other wood for fueling the fireplace. How many firewood you get depends on the size of the stump. I just don't want to because I need to use them for building and tools and such, especially right now at the beginning. Okay, now I am going to put down a food collector. What are you trying to tell me? I already did. Why are you still telling me that? Go away. They're gonna be here in 2 minutes. Okay. So, I need to think about where I want to put my forager. So, if you look at building basic production, you can make a woodcutter's pit, a stonecutter's pit, and a gatherer's pit. Initially, I made the woodcutter's pit first because you need wood for everything, but I'm actually going to make the gatherer's pit first now because you need food more than you need wood, and villagers are much better at gathering food than we are. They see it better, they're faster. So, let's see. Don't want production right literally next to where you're living, especially if it has a fire, which this one doesn't, but villagers like to live in nice places. They want to have a nice place to live. And if they have industry right next to them, then I mean, you wouldn't want to live next to a coal factory, would you? So I'm gonna have houses here. There's a lot of resources over there, but I can have them collect in different places. Trying to think longer time. The last game I had everything super close and it was very convenient, but as the village grows it kind of became a little too cramped. Hey, Linnea is here. Linnea? Hello, welcome. Should I put it here? I should have it not too far from where I'm gonna cook. It's gonna be near the houses. I hear her over there working already. Look at you. Such a good villager right off the bat. Bam! Look at that. Right to work they get. Love it. Can't look at the map while I'm holding that. Oh, I didn't have to do all that. I forgot. Well, I don't know if I built it. You can just hit L and it'll bring back the last thing that you were building. It's just convenient we're doing a bunch of something too, like fences and that kind of thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it down this way a little bit. Go here. I could flatten out the ground so it'll fit better, but I think I can get it in. Nah, I'm gonna flatten out the ground a little bit. So you have this automatic tool of terrain level field. And you can choose what height you want to start at. Rotate the direction. And then kind of place out a grid. Use your hoe to level it. It'll level it to the level that you started at. So it's an easy way to... Thank you. They arrive with a hoe. You can finish that up. Hello. Oh, there's a new emote. Hello. We did it. She's complaining about something with an exclamation point over her head. I'll look at that in a second. No, not you. Production. Gatherer's pet. Just there, yeah. It's better, go there. Can you come help with this, please? Appreciate that. Why aren't you doing it? Are you stuck? Oh, there she goes. Okay, cool. So she'll start working on that. While she's doing that, I am going to go and assign her a bed. Manage house. I could do it. I can do it from running up here. You don't have to run up here though. You can hit tab to go to your settlement tab. And you can do a lot of things remotely. So right now it says Linnea is homeless. I have one shelter built. Click on it. Can go up here to assign and assign her to it. So now she is not homeless and she will not become horribly grumpy with us and leave the village. So that's good. And then I'm going to go ahead and set some stuff up for her. She's going to tell me she needs something for building that she's lacking. Can't find any rope or stick. Okay, cool. See, when they have an issue, they come and tell you. This is their morale. If their morale gets too low, then they will leave. And they'll tell you what is good with them and what is not good with them. Let me just... Do I have any rope on me? Here, let me drop these so she can use that and get to work. Convert these. And I'll make some more rope. Oh, there's more rope right there too. Here, you can use those also for building stuff. And then when I bring in a new villager, what I like to do is kind of customize my information about them a bit. So you can see that she's moderately increasing her happiness right now, her morale. You can expand and see what her schedule is, how her health, food, water, rest, and warmth are doing. You can create a schedule for them, and then when you have a lot, you can copy it and paste it to other people. When she comes in, she's automatically a builder. I'm going to go in here and look at her details, though, and find out more about her and see what all of her perks are. So, she has a green thumb. Nice. Talent for farming and gardening. Increasing crop yields. And reducing time it takes to grow plants. Genius. Nocturnal resilience. I thrive in the night. That's good. Enduring the cold with greater fortitude than others. I am loving Linnea. Winter huntsman. She's got like all the freaking skills. Oh my gosh. I'm a seasoned traveler of the open plains and coastal areas, honing my skill to endure. That also means she's going to be a good archer. Resilient surge. That means she's going to be a good fighter. Gets her inner strength when her health is at its lowest. And she's cold resistance. You are my new favorite villager of all of my villagers, Linnea. So when I'm going through the list, it'll show me what kind of their best skill levels are. Right now, she comes in with a farming of 6, 2.5 stars. That's nice. But it doesn't tell me all the details, and so I like to customize it a bit more. So she is going to be a fighter. I'm going to change her name and give myself some little codes on here so I can know things about her quickly when I'm looking through the list. So I'm going to say that she's on my A team because she's a good fighter. Actually, she's a good archer, so she should be on my B team. I'm going to put her on knights. So I'm going to put N for knight. Space. And then she farms and hunts. So after her name, I'm going to put farm hunt. Oh, I ran out of room. Let's do... Oh, why is it being weird? It started doing this. It's kind of annoying. There. Let's abbreviate more. Farm. Hunt. Because I like to assign people when I can, if they have a good skill for that. So it's more efficient, more effective. Rename. There you go. You have been renamed. So now when I look in the list, why isn't it doing it? Sometimes you have to go out and go back in. There. Now her name has my little code on it. So when I'm looking through the list, I can see, okay, she's an archer. She's good at night. And because she's a night worker, I am going to assign her schedule to be a night schedule. But not right now, because right now I need her to help me out all the time. And when they come in, they have this extra little buff at first. Optimistic outlook. I feel content that this is the beginning of a better life, so you can kind of take advantage of this and have them work extra times. So I'm actually going to create her to have a bizarre work schedule right now. I'm going to make her work 24 hours a day. Don't recommend doing this for very long because they'll get mad at you and leave. But I'm going to create this as a custom preset. Create work time. Save. So if something comes up and I need people to jump up and get to work or go to battle, whatever their role is, then I can have them do that real quick and then have them go back to being a regular person again after that event. What are you trying to tell me? Sticks, right? You're starting to get hungry? Okay. Let me give you some food. Oh no, inventory. Here you go. Have some mussels. You're welcome. Okay, let's get this forager made. So that... Here's a stick. She can start gathering food. And then I will fix her regular schedule. So I'm just gonna chop down trees and she's gonna come and get all the stuff, harvest it and build. They can chop down trees and stuff, but you have to assign them to being a wood person at the woodcutter's hut. I haven't built yet because I'm prioritizing food first. Which means that I really have to help them with this first one, but it's going to be worth it to have food, I think. I'm going to keep chopping. She's going to come get this stuff. There you go. Oops, I broke my stone axe. Let's build another one. I have to make another thingy. It's nice to be able to just make these things from your inventory without having to run back. Every time. Tools, stone axe, craft. There we go. Okay, so she just finished building the gatherer's pit. So I'm gonna assign you to the gatherer's pit. And then I'm gonna click on tasks and say what I want you to prioritize. It's still springtime, right? Yes, so we're gonna prioritize berries, garlic, mushrooms. Gray mushrooms you can eat if they're cooked, otherwise they are hallucinogenic. Onions. I don't think there's... I'm gonna do mussels. Feathers we're gonna make high because we want to start making arrows. We're not gonna prioritize seeds because we're gonna get those automatically. And fibers we're gonna put as high as well. Okay. So now my friend is going to go and gather all that stuff in the entire radius of this area, which you can look on the map and see what the radius is. And once she's found everything here, she'll come and tell me, I can't find any more. And then you go put a flag down somewhere else, and then they'll go get all the stuff there. And then they're going to put it all in here for us to use. Which is very handy dandy. And since she's gathering food now, hello, she's also going to be feeding herself, so I don't have to worry about that. And providing food for me and everybody else that's about to arrive. Okay, so she built the other house, right, except for what was it that we needed? Oh yeah, sticks. So I'm gonna pin that, and I'm gonna go ahead and go get some sticks and get some more Jotun blood so I can call in another worker to be building things up. I need to dump some things out of my inventory. Spring is coming to an end. Uh-oh, I've spent too long chatting. Because time is a thing in this game. Time marches on. Okay, put these here. Eat these up before they go bad. Get in the inventory. Because she's already collecting her own food. Okay. Don't need a drink because berries were very hydrating. I think there was a lot of Jotun blood over towards the beach too. Yep, there's some right there. Just gonna chop some stuff down on the way. So when my next person gets here, they can pick them up and start building their own house. I'm gonna gather these onions because spring is ending. Actually, they still grow in summertime. Okay, let's harvest some Jotun blood with our pickaxe. We can bring another person in. Blood of my enemy. I think that's because I'm harvesting Jotun blood. Oof, I'm not used to being back to the little pickaxe and little skills. This goes much faster when you've leveled up some. And leveled up your tool. There we go. How many did we get from that one? 2. Meh. Seems like you typically get between 2 and 4 per stone. Where's next one? Here's one. There are a lot of deer in this area. This may end up being a good hunting area. I hear them walking around me. This kind of stuff definitely goes faster when you're in multiplayer, obviously. Because this is one thing that villagers will not do. They don't go and get Jotun blood. You have to do that as the player. So having multiple people doing this kind of thing really speeds things along. But it's doable as a solo player, obviously. I think that's pretty typical though. You know, in co-op games like that, you can do it by yourself. It just takes longer. It's nice that you have the villagers helping with most of the things. I didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, here's one. I'm getting crummy luck with how much I'm getting out of these golden blade shards right now. Another splinter. Where you at? I hear you. There it is. Look at all the deer. Yeah, this is a good harvest area and a good foraging area. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and place down a foraging flag right here. Because I'm in a birch forest. She's not going to come this far. But there's a lot of onions and garlic in birch forests, which is healing food. So I'm going to do B for build. I'm going to go to markers, and I'm going to use food foraging marker, build. I'm going to plop it down right there. I'll go ahead and do the rope for it. Once I have rope production going, I don't even have to do that. I can just plop it down and they'll get the rope from the village and come build the whole thing. So now that has the same kind of radius around it. And she'll come and harvest all of the stuff that I have her harvesting from this area as well. Oops, broke my stone pickaxe. Do I have any more? Yeah. Needs sticks though. For the handle. Here we go. Okay, so build. What did I say? Pickaxe, right? Yeah. Craft. On the fly, just like that. I should have picked up the blood before I walked off. Here it is. Maybe I did. How many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I have more than enough for another villager. I'm going to finish this one off while I'm here. Thank you very much. Cool. Give me the garlic. Onion, garlic, give me the garlic. Onion heals too. I feel like garlic does more. I haven't actually tested that. I just feel like that. Oh, you know what? I need to check her happiness level. Because I've had her on full-time work for quite a while now. Oh, she's sleeping. Did I not put her on all work? Why is she sleeping if I had her on all work? I'm confused. Is that a change they made? That if they get so tired and exhausted, they just go lay down and rest if they have a bed, regardless if it's work time? Because if so, I love that change. Not that I'm gonna keep her on working all the time, but it would be nice if you do forget to take care of something that they would go take care of themselves instead of just leaving. Okay, let's call in another worker. What was that? I think it was a deer. Activate Torbjorn. Is it craftsman? That's going to be very needed. Tireless vitality. I have tireless vitality, with this perk allowing me to recover from fatigue and working injuries more rapidly. Nice. Battle scarred veteran is going to be a fighter, and sunrise vigilant. Fishing. Crafting or fishing. Crafting or fishing. This guy's a good fighter too. This guy stays healthy. I think we're going to be doing crafting before we're doing fishing, so I'm going to go with this guy. And they'll be here in 10 minutes. Excellent. Summer is here. It's getting warmer. Did I just see a carrot? Carrots appear. Yep. Carrots appearing in summer. Okay. I need to finish looking at her schedule. She's still on this crazy all-work schedule, although fortunately she went and rested because I forgot. Like a dorkfish. So, let's put her on a normal schedule. Remember from her name that she prefers nighttime. So, I am going to have her sleep during the day. She's gonna have leisure time. The morning and evening. They need leisure time to rest and drink and take care of their needs, and eventually we can add in religion and stuff that they will use to up their happiness. I'm gonna apply this. I remember exactly the sunset time. I like to have some leisure time around sunset, because if they're a builder, then they'll light all the candles. This is too early, right? This is noon. Well, I mean, there's just not going to be enough hours to have both. You can't sleep for 10 hours right now. I'm sorry, but we've got too much to do. Here. Alright, we're going to create this as a preset and call this Night Shift 1. See how that one works out. Okay, cool. So I don't have any issues over here except for I don't have any defenses up, but I mean, I just got here. Give me a break. How much did she gather? Look at all the stuff that she gathered already. See? She's much better at gathering food than me. And sleeping during the day, just like she likes. Perfect. Okay, so next guy that arrives is going to automatically be a builder as well. Next thing I want to build is the wood gathering. And they're going to deforest whatever area I put it at. So where am I going to go? I think over here. Because I did want to make a path down to the beach for my... I'm going to make fishing down there. Let's go look at this area. See if this is a good direction. That is kind of the way I've been cutting trees out so far. There's birch right over there. We can't do birch yet. Don't have a good enough axe. There's quite a few trees here. And it's on the way to the beach. Yeah. I think this is perfect. We're going to put it over here in this direction. Let them deforest this area. Then I'll have them deforest the other side later on when we're expanding the village. Okay, I don't want the workstation too close to the houses though, remember? Because they don't like living like that. I don't blame them. So let's put it on this side of the meadow. Build production woodcutter's pit. Has an arrow to let you know which way it's facing, the front of it. And it's going to have different kinds of storage all around it. Let's see, so that's there. Moving on that side. I'd be running to grab firewood in the winter though. Okay, I'm going to face it this direction, so the firewood is on the side toward the village. Here we go. Let's level this out. Perfect. Pin that. And I'm going to go ahead and make progress on the next person's house. Ouch. Splinter. My first person's already up and working again. That was a short nap. In order to harvest these mobs or animals, you have to use a knife. I haven't built one yet, but I can right in my inventory from bushcraft tools. To make a stone knife takes 2 ropes and 1 stone blade. So you make 1 more rope. Mix those. There we go. So now jump on this guy, rip his guts out. He's gonna give me bones, which I can use to make better weapons. And if you're lucky, some of the mobs will give you a piece of Jotun blood. as well. Picked up bones. You get bones when you harvest animals as well. My skinning skill tends to go up pretty quickly. There they are. Okay, it's getting dark and I'm getting hungry, so let's cook some food real quick. Instead of just eating everything raw, since we have our barbecue ready. To aim at the barbecue, not the fire. Cook. And I have onion that I can cook right now before it goes bad, and then it'll have refreshed health because it'll be a new item. It doesn't take long for these to cook at all, and if you leave it in there, it does turn to charcoal. But they'll have better health benefits when they're cooked, and they'll last longer in your inventory and in storage. So now if I eat it, see, I get more food benefit from it, and I get the buffs. First heal and indigestion cures indigestion, and garlic cures a cold. Hey, my new worker's here. Yay, looks like he has some good skills. Where you at? Hello, right. There you are. Hello. Getting some water. Use the builder automatically. Get to work. So he's going to grab all that stuff that I left on the ground and get to work on the things that I have ready to be built right now. And because I have the shelter and the woodcutter's pit pinned, those will be the priorities for what he's going to build first. And if we're in multiplayer and multiple people pin it, then it gets higher up on the priority list. Mr. Train, how are you? Welcome in, friend. What are you up to today? I went to get the bark to finish his house, and he's already building it. They are very efficient. They're good workers. For sure. Good job, buddy. Throw another log on the fire. Just cause. Alright, I'm gonna go get some of this food that she's collected over here and cook some for them. So I'm not all eating a bunch of raw berries. So there's the fruit basket. Look how much they have already. Berries and wild eggs. You can eat wild eggs raw. We can't cook them on the barbecue. We have to wait till we have a cooking pot to be able to do that. But look at all the onions and garlic. That's genius. Genius, I say. Let's take... Well, no. I'm only keep a little bit of garlic on me because you can't cook garlic on the barbecue either. But you can cook onions on the Barbie. So I'll take those and cook them up for everybody. And my carrot that I picked up. And then they'll throw seeds in here in the middle until we get a farm with seed storage. And it's overflowing. And then look at all the fiber that they've picked up and feathers. So we're going to be ready to be making some arrows. Genius. Let me get these out. Oh no, I'm out of room. I need to go cook stuff. Put these seeds in here. Throw those in the middle. All good, how you? Just chilling. How's the game? I like ASKA. I do. It's an interesting little mix. It has the Viking theme, but it's not Valheim. It's a different kind of game. It's more of a, like, village builder survival game. So let me remember to assign this house to my new person so they're not homeless. There you go. Yeah, so it has the whole aspect of having workers help you with everything. Like, you don't have to do all the grunt work yourself. They can go cut down trees and forage for mushrooms and that kind of stuff. They can build. They can fight. They can do a lot of stuff. The AI in these guys are pretty smart, actually. Like, if you're having them craft tools for you, like, you don't have to say craft a stone blade, craft this, craft that. You can just say, I want a pickaxe or I want an axe. And I didn't mean to eat that. It's fine. And they'll, like, automatically know to make the component parts to be able to make the tool itself. So yeah, they're pretty smart in that. When they arrive, they're builders and they just look around and see what needs to be built. And they go and find the things and start building it. And yeah, they're really helpful like that. The combat in this game, I would say... Why did I eat it? Why do I keep doing that? Who is a dorkfish? I ate my only freaking carrot. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to put some of these cooked onions over here. I don't want to put them all. I'm going to give them a stack and keep me a stack. I don't need a whole stack. Although, I am going to keep more onions for me because that is a healing food. Okay, cool. So now when they wake up and they're hungry, they can get cooked food instead of just the raw food. Out of the harvesting thingamajiggy bobber witchmadoodle. Okay, put these in here. We need 2 more to call in another villager. It sounds like a cool concept. It really is. I mean, I kind of say it's a cross between Valheim and Belright, but it kind of has some aspects of each, but it really is kind of its own unique thing, for sure. For sure. Okay, so everything is built. We need something else for them to build, and that's going to be the next workstation. So we're going to go back to production, and the stonecutters pit is going to be next. So we want to find some place that has some stone for them to gather. I'm going to stay again on this side of my village because I don't want to put production in the residential areas and tick them off. Let's see, where are stones? There was a little bit of stones back towards the beach, but they're going to keep having to spread out to get stones, so I'm going to put them more towards the inner part of the island. So I end up not running as far to go get stone. Wood. That's just a marker. Let's go look over here. Let's see if there's any good stone harvesting areas on this end. I keep getting turned about today for some reason. Birch forest. Oh, there's a lot of stone right there. That's a good place to start. Look at all the stone. Okay. So we'll have the stone cutter's hut. There's a thing right there we could turn into a well. Right here by this big stone. What do you say? Stonecutter's pit. Build. Turn this way. Why? It's too close to the big thing? It's not that close. Why do I have to be that far away from it? That's too far. Is there something else in the way there that I'm not aware of? Oh, I guess some of those little rocks jut out. They have put some protections in too, because placing down builds were kind of destroying some permanent features you needed before, and so they've kind of stopped that. Put a limit on how close you can get to certain things that you're actually going to need, I suppose. Okay, so... Oh, I can just do L because I had it out last. Okay, get my orientation since I keep getting turned around today. Houses on that side, production on this side. This is going north. So, yeah, I think this will be fine. Let's get it as close to that rock as we can. There. That'll work. Have you been in the Ashlands much, Train? There you go. Okay, actually, I don't want you to be a builder anymore. I want you to go and cut wood. So, let's look at the woodcutter's pit. Assign workers. You go cut wood, because we need that for building. Get the tasks there. We can't get logs yet until we upgrade. I'm gonna leave everything on medium for now. And you know what? I never set up his code that I want to do to give me the info about the overview of him. So I want to do that next. Let's see, I'm going to put my next shack. Yeah. A little circle around the fire. Did I turn the fire off? I didn't. I just let it burn out. Oh well. You haven't started Ashlands yet? Okay. You heard the stories? Okay, let me look at my new person's details real quick. Pack of hungry smokers. Oh no. We do have storage now over here at the foraging thing, and they will steal it and eat it all. Can I make a bow and arrow yet? There's Jotun blood right there I could get. I'm watching you. I hear you. Where are you at? Is it this way? Oh, what are you doing? There's not any food over there, but he's trying to get stuff out of his pockets. Stop it. Come here. Ha! Take that. I need a bow and arrow. Come here. Shoo! Get on out of here! As my stepdad would say. That's the old Texas farmer thing. It's one word, really. Go on out here. Right, train? Train knows. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're not stealing his food. Shoo. Let me see. Can I make a bow and arrow yet? They're leaving. No, weapons, not tools. Clumsy short bow. I can. Come back now. I need to make some arrows. Feathers. Well, fortunately, they have gathered feathers for me. How convenient. Arrows. Thank you very much. I'm not going to make a double stack. I'm short on space at the moment. And also I'm going to take my arrows. I'm going to put them over here in my equipped. So they're not taking up my inventory. There we go. Now, come back, smoker. I'm ready for you now. You are no longer healing. I mean, I could lay down for a second while I do this stuff remotely for my new worker. Let me take a quick rest and get a buff and get a little bit of health back. I can't change tasks on workstations while I'm laying down, but I can like look at people and change stuff about them. So I want to see what is Torbjorn's perks. Sunrise, vigilant, athlete, great stamina, comes with great thirst. Okay, we need to build a will. Craftsman, tireless vitality, and stout constitution. So they're going to be a good fighter and a craftsman. And fishing, summer fishing. Okay, so I'm going to adjust his name to give me some more info. He's going to work the day shift. And he's going to be a melee fighter. So he's going to be on my A team for melee fighting. D for day shift. I don't like how it does that. It goes out while you're trying to type. D for day shift. I'm going to call you Tori. You're Tori now. What's your nickname? And he is crafting and fishing. One more letter. No. Let's abbreviate. Craft and fish. Your last name is Craftfish. Rename. There you go. Your schedule. If you're working during the day, that's fine. Leave that there for now. And he is currently working at the woodcutter's pit, which is fine. He did go out and back in to see the change to the name showing up. There it is. Cool. Perfect. And I got a lot of health back while I was doing that. Huzzah! Hi, True. Welcome in. How are you? This one looks pretty. Which game would you say it most resembles? Well, I've heard like the devs and some people compare it to some games that I haven't played, so I don't really know how to compare it to those games. They say it's kind of like being in a 3D version of Age of Empires, I think they said. I've never played Age of Empires. Eat some of this food. I mean, the first thing everybody thinks about is Valheim because it's a Viking. And it's similar to Valheim in that it's a Viking theme. And it's survival. But it's like similar to Bellwright in that you're like managing people and building a community. It's really a community builder thing. And it's very immersive. Like you like literally do the things, like literally carry a log on your shoulder instead of it just going in your pocket, that kind of thing. Time and seasons is a really big factor in it. They try to keep it very like immersive and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's really interesting. It's kind of a mix of those, but it has its own quirks, its own uniqueness too. It looks a bit like Ark to me. Yeah, I've heard people say that too. That has some similarities to Ark as well. I couldn't find any thatch. Okay, we need to put a wood harvest marker down by the beach. Down by the beach. Am I making that up? Okay, this way. Let's go put a wood harvest marker over here so you can get some thatch. So we are gonna need some thatch. Look at all the food. Do I have a food forager marker here? No, I need to put a food forager marker here. Birch, there's always good food. Let's build a food marker here. Food foraging marker. Put that here on the way to the beach. Putting a wood forest marker over here because there's always lots of flax on the beach. Although I probably harvested a lot of this flatch. Flatch? Yeah, that thing. Right here on this. Ooh, there's Jotun. But it comes back every year. Trees do not grow back. There's still some here. Yet, they are looking at trying to implement a system of growing trees back. But right now, trees do not grow back. Other than you can plant some decorative trees. Blood moon rises. Crap. I'm going to have to get back into fun stuff. Let me just drop this here. And I'll let the builders come build it. There. Okay, let's go defend the home. So, since I set up those night schedules, I can look and see night, day. He's on day. So, I'm going to say, I want you awake right now. So, I'm going to load a preset. Work time. Apply. So, he's going to get out of bed and come help me defend. And then when this raid is over, I'll put him back so he can go back to sleep again. I haven't even built a weapon yet. I've just been using my axe for everything. Crappy, dinky little axe. It'll be a lot better, too, when I get to the point where I have, like, the actual patrols. Where? Where are you at? Somebody got spooked. You. No. Get away from there. Stop it. I'm out of stamina. Jerk knocked me down. Come here. Get him. See, he came in with vet warrior skills, right? So he's gonna try and attack him. No? Where'd you go? Let me down, man. Come on. Ooh, I should pay a little bit of attention to what I'm doing. You can dodge roll. You have invincibility frames with dodge rolling. I don't have a shield made. I think they hit a little bit harder than the last version. I think they may have upped them a tad. They were kind of wimpy before. There you go. Go down. Okay, then there's going to be a second wave. Are there mounts to ride or fast travel? There are no mounts to ride yet. And there's no fast travel. And I don't know if there's going to be fast travel. Right now, the island that we're on isn't really that big. You don't really need fast travel on it. And as the world grows, it's going to have more islands, more mini continents. And they're going to be unique. It's not going to be like all the same thing over and over again. And so I think that might be when the question of are we going to have fast travel becomes more relevant. But right now, the continent that we're on is pretty small. What's wrong, Tori? I couldn't find any thatch. Okay, well, I'm working on it. Here, you know what? Why don't you go be a builder? Here, go be a builder. Now you can build the thing to find the thatch. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Let me eat that garlic real quick. It's gone bad. I'm gonna eat that onion instead. Get my health back. I just started Bellwright for the third time and loving it, but this looks very interesting too. Is it one player? I love Bellwright. Like, I'm a bit obsessed with Bellwright. It's amazing. I had to take a little break from Bellwright just to get prepped for this coming to early access, but I will be doing more Bellwright. It is not solo player, it's co-op, just like Bellwright, up to 4 people. And as far as managing the people, there are things in Bellwright that I like better about it, and there are things in ASKA that I like better about it. They both have their pros and cons. Get away! Do not destroy my woodcutter's hut, you little jerk face! No! Whoops, I forgot I don't have a shield. Come away from there. If they destroy your building while it has stuff in it, you lose all the stuff in it. I don't really care for that aspect, but that's what it is. So I want to make sure that they do not. Why aren't you fighting? You're supposed to be helping. He is in your area. I mean, you're not designated as a warrior yet, but you do have warrior skills. Go behind. You blocked me. I'm gonna make myself a shield. Where you at? Oh, okay, I need to pay attention. Look how low my health is. I don't want to die. Time to kite. Eat an onion. Come over here, Skelly Man. Don't hit him! Are you gonna fight back now, Tori? Why are you not fighting back? Oh, I totally lost track of where he was and now I'm dead. Son of a biscuit eater. So I have a choice. I've been slain. I can be a ghost or I can be reborn. I'm gonna be reborn. I'm not gonna sacrifice a villager right now. I only have 2 villagers, so I'm not gonna do that. So I lost skills. You have been reborn. Where am I at? Here. I need to go over here. Are you protecting my stuff on the ground? Did you take him out? Thank you. Finally. Why wouldn't you do that before? Where's my stuff? Here. Here's all my stuff from where I died. Do they show it now, your death marker? No, they still don't have it marked. So you just kind of have to remember. Which is not my favorite thing either. But at least you can come back and pick it up. Give me all my stuff. You can, if you're like far away from home and there's no way you're going to remember or find your grave again, you can kind of do a cheesy thing. Where you can say, I'm going to become a ghost. And then it'll take you as a ghost to the Eye of Odin. And then you go in the settings and change your mind and say, no, I'm going to be reborn. And it drops all your stuff right there by the Eye of Odin. It's totally allowed because I've seen a dev do it. That means it's completely allowed. Okay, I need to put everything back in the proper slots now because it's going to mess everything up. It's not where I had it. We need to make an actual club to fight with, too. Could have used my knife. Ooh, arrows. Get out of my inventory back over there. Not even gonna eat that garlic because it's so bad. Yucky. Thank you for repairing the workshop. It's a really good idea. Okay, let me grab some more food. And since let me see if he has finished building. If he's finished building the marker for where to do wood collection and get thatch, then I'm gonna switch him from being a builder back to working on, yeah, nothing under construction. Oh no, we do. Here, go, I'm gonna pin this. Go get the wood harvest first. No, don't. More than thatch, we need the stonecutter's pit to be built. Do that first. So see, that's pinned up there now. So that'll be the first thing that he works on. Alright, let me cook a little bit of food real quick. And then I'm going to go get some more Jotun blood and get another worker in here. It's nice when we get to the level that they can do all the cooking and I don't have to do it. But we're not there yet. I only have 2 people right now. But I have one working at day and one working at night. So I got round the clock help. That's nice. It'll be nice to get the next worker because kind of get to where you have one person for each craft station, foraging wood and stone. And then when one of them gets filled up, you can do the crafting. Somebody woke up, I can hear him eating right beside my ear. Here. Need some more food. Let me put some more food on the shelf. Have some barbecued lettuce. Or cabbage, whatever it is. You're welcome. And done. It's not instantaneous cooking, but it doesn't take a huge amount of time either, and it does 5 at a time, so that's nice. It's much faster once you're got somebody else doing it for you. Of course. Okay, so you're gonna finish building the stone cutter, and then I'm gonna assign you probably to the stone cutter, but we're gonna need to put down where our workshop is gonna be, which I would like it to be kind of central. So we're gonna be heading south, right, into the world more. So let's put it more down here.
keeping in mind that it's going to expand because there are add-ons that make it bigger. Houses are going to be over there. I'm going to keep work separate. So let's put it at the end of the valley here. I think I'm probably going to have to flatten some terrain out. Get rid of these trees first. Ooh, I just saw there's a Jotun stone over there. Okay, he made this stone cutter. What I have... I am going to need him to work at the stone harvesting. I don't know if he has a pickaxe, though. He can pick up little ones, though. Until then. So, stonecutter's pit. We're going to assign our builder to do that for now. Get some stone ready and going for some more builds. I'm going to go ahead and grab this Jotun blade so I can call in the next villager. Get some work done. Pop up on my screen. Go away. Come on, give me a good amount of Jotun blood. No, can do it. I don't remember if I had 2 or 3 already in there. I feel like it was 3, but I'm not positive. Oof, I'll be glad when I'm back up to the big pickaxe again. There we go. Alright. I'll bring one of these back to the village with me. Just because I'm helpful like that. Here you go. Grab that for me, would you? Okay. Need more workers. Yes, there's 3 in there. Can get another worker. Activate. Valdemar. Daylight Devotion. Harvest Blessing. Excel in harvesting crops and gathering resources during the fall. And then we have Roar, who is a night shadow, excels in the darkness, and is a retired bowman. Nice. So he's going to be a good fighter and good at dealing with raids, because raids often come at night. He's going to be good at harvesting. Which one? I think one of my other guys already is good at harvesting too. We don't have a nighttime warrior yet, do we? The other guy that I had fighting, I think, is day. Let's go with Roar. He'll have other skills as well. Okay, cool. So we're gonna need another house. No, we already got it built. We already got it built. Okay, cool. We're ahead of the game. Yay! I was gonna put down the workshop. You need to get out of the way. Because now that we have the forager, the stone cutter, and the woodcutter, we have the 3 basic crafting stations. We can put down the workshop, and that's when we can advance to the next level of crafting, tools, weapons. Can think about starting getting into some armor. It would be really nice to get some armor done to keep me a little bit warmer in the winter before winter gets here, because ASKA is sensitive to the cold more than the male character is. Okay, so what's over this ridge? Think about where I want to put my workshop, because this workshop is going to be like a big central part of what I'm doing for probably ever. I think this is a good spot for it. How far down in the valley am I? I could go a little farther, but maybe a little more to the right. Over here. Kind of planning out my village a little bit. That would, but I was trying to keep industrial stuff more on this side, wasn't I? Because there's a cliff over here kind of protecting the Eye of Odin. Now, let's go back to this other side. I think we should put it here. Let's get rid of these trees. Trying to keep it from being as squished together as my last village was. I mean, in some ways it was easier to defend, but for a longer term, it kind of was very squished. Although the easier to defend thing is serious. It's a serious thing to consider as well. Hi Rain, how are you? From the bit I played in the demo, I wish the ability to view materials around you was just a toggle on off instead of a short timer you have to spam constantly. Oh, interesting. I hadn't thought about that idea. That can be handy dandy. I guess they said they do it because they want the game in general to feel more immersive, so they don't have all this stuff highlighted all the time. But I can also see how kind of get old doing it all the time if you don't really care to do that. I just like that there's not like any kind of crazy kind of cooldown on it, you know, like if you need it, you can use it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna put my workshop here. So I'm gonna need to level the ground. How did you like the demo, Rain? Do kind of a layered plateau, multi-layer village thing here. I think that'll be interesting. Level this whole thing out. And then I'll probably level some that direction too, because I need to have room for add-ons on both sides of the workshop. So this will be kind of the middle area once we get it built. So this will automatically level it up to the level that I started at. So it'll be a more flat place for building on. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Hey, Oily, how are you? Good to see you, friend. How you been? It's been a beat. Popped myself up. That was hilarious. I want to do it again. Look. They fixed this better because before it didn't do these like straight down edges so much. It would just say you can't do that. Ah! That's awesome. I'm glad they got that worked out better. I am very thirsty. Oh, thank you for telling me. I need to get a drink before I die of thirst. Not there. There. Hot and tired trimming hedges. Raking. Oh, wow. Taking a break. Yeah. Stay in the shade. No, I'm from Texas, so I am familiar with this concept. Needing to stay in the shade. It's a real thing. I thought it was fairly fun, but man, that first set of surprise skeletons wrecked me the first time I played. Yeah. There's some other stuff coming that will wreck you if you're not prepared too, for sure. Okay, so that's a good start, but then I think I want it to go... I'm thinking not just about the initial middle, but extending an add-on. So I'm gonna extend this out farther. I could have just done L because that's what I did last. I'm gonna extend this out further this direction as well. That was my starting point over there, right? How high will it let me do it now? Will it let me do it all the way here now? Oh, there is a limit for how much I can do at one time still. That's still pretty good though. Look, it's gonna let me go all the way across this. It's almost like creating a bridge. I only did 2 wide instead of 3. Oops. Alright, I'll come back and do it. No biggie. This is such a pretty game. Very well, my friend. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Oily. Yeah, it's a really pretty game. The pressure in this game is time because of the seasons. Time is always marching on. And seasons matter. Especially winter, as you can imagine. How do you like the building mechanic versus other games you play, like Valheim and Enshrouded? It's completely different. It's not a building game. Ooh, my new villager's here. I mean, it's a village building game. It's not a, like, brick by brick, log by log type building game. Yeah, like you put down a preset. It doesn't do just like one preset for the entire building. You have to do it in different chunks and different parts. But yeah, it's not like the creative building. The creative building in this game is your village. Laying out your village and deciding how to manage it and support it and that kind of stuff. So yeah, very different in that aspect from Valheim and Enshrouded. Which way did I go? I need to go this direction. It's not gonna let me do all of those. That's fine. I don't want a hole left though, so I'm just gonna go. Let's do a hole and see what happens. So then once this is done, I'll be, like, I'm about to put down a blueprint so you can see. But I mean, I can't do that one. Why? Why? It let me do way more extreme ones than that one. Why can't I do that one? If I get the ones beside it, will it let me do it? Or is there something special about that one? Is there some kind of resource there or something that I am not aware of? It kind of popped up for the most part anyway. Okay, I think that's good. Can y'all see this on stream? I think I probably need to lighten up OBS. I had to reinstall OBS a while back. And I had a lightning filter on it so that y'all could see better all these games that have such dark nights. I need to go back and do that again. Kind of Valheim meets Civilization. I didn't get in depth into the keeping villagers happy stuff. Yeah. It's definitely got some, like, I mean, that is kind of the stated goal. You're developing a new civilization because the last one failed because gods got pissed at you and kicked you out. Have a good one, Wiley. I'll see you soon. Good luck at work. Okay, so I'm going to build I'm going to advanced protection now. I got the basic protection. I'm going to put down my workshop pit. See how wide it is? It's not going to start out that wide. It's going to start out just with the metal. The other things are add-ons. I think I'm going to have to make this a little bit longer though. Oh no, it is going to fit. Can I turn it this way just a tad, please? Just a tad that direction. If I skip forward a tad, no. I mean, I could do a little bit more terrain manipulation to try and get it, but there. That's good. It's time to build something. There you go. Your next project. Is that Roar, my new person? Oh, hello, Roar. Welcome to the village. I need to assign you a house before you get pissed and leave. This one's empty. Why don't you have it? There you go. I think he's going to be our first fisherman. I don't remember if the other guy had fishermen. But that's why I do my little tags on their names, so I can figure it out and assign them to the right place. Definitely recommend, if y'all are going to play this game, checking out the video that I put out today about 50 things I wish I knew sooner. Some really useful stuff in there. I got my butt kicked the first time going in blind. And I learned some hard lessons that I really wish I knew sooner. I'm going to go ahead and build a well. I have a very thirsty villager in my pack now too. Okay, coming along. So I got all the basic production going. About to start advanced production. Got housing for everybody. I think this is going to be a great location for my new village. I'm going to do it multi-layered because I think that just looks neat. I think it's going to be really pretty. Having a multi-layered village going up and down this valley. And there's a cliff over there for protection as well. Close enough to the sea that I'll have a fishing village going. This is looking good. I'm going to go ahead and end it here for now, but before I do, I think I saw my buddy. Let me see, did I? Whoops, wrong thing. No, really, go, get off. Yes. My buddy Chiselchap is... Oh no, did he already finish? Oh, he did. He finished. I thought he was going to be live when I finished, but no. No such luck. Okay guys, well thanks for hanging out with me today during the live stream. And I'm going to be definitely showing more ASKA. I think what I might do is... well, I'm going to be putting out more guides on stuff, but I think what I might do before it goes away is I might go back to the previous build of the game and maybe come in stream tomorrow and show y'all around that village that's like 100 days village, and so it's got quite a bit of stuff built up. It's going to be a little sad to lose it, but I'm happy to start the new build. It's got some good benefits to it for sure. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't and leave a like. It really does help me out. And until next time, happy gaming.